So my concept here, rather than just sitting here and leaving anyone in the dark, is that I'm going to build a massive skybox platform. Then what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to... it won't be perfect, but I figure I can have each level produce, right? Have one level maybe be smelters, have another level be the whatchamacallit. So everything's just nice and clean. The like constructors and then assemblers all on their own row. Or I could do it by production type, which might be better. I don't know. I'm not sure it would be better, but what I could do is I can have all this built out, and then from there, so I build this, right? Build it all out. Have all the resources come up here. So all that garbage can get moved to a single level. It can be unified and clear. And then once I have that built, sorry, my vacuum just kicked on. Let me stop that real quick, because that must be obnoxious. There. Once I have this all built, then what I can do is maybe actually have just storage down at ground level or something, and have everything else up in the sky. That way I have plenty of room to just expand as I feel like, as I want to build more. Because there's, beyond the space elevator here, there's not really going to be any air gap. And then, yeah, and then it can actually be somewhat organized. You know, this actually... Oh, I was wrong. This is actually a lot cheaper than I anticipated it being to build all this. I don't know why I had in my head that this would be a massive, massive cost to do. But it's not near as bad as I thought. So then from here... I wish I knew how to kill those things. Because if I could find a way... What is it? Like, that seemed to do absolutely nothing. I'll let it settle again and then try again. Because if I could clear them... Yeah, I'm doing... Seems like I'm doing nothing. Unless I can maybe get on top of it somehow. But I think it'll probably hop up before I can get there, right? Yeah. Okay. So the next question is, how do I want to actually implement this? Do I want to start with like smelters up the side here, where they can snap in like this, and then I just expand out that way as needed? Space elevator will get in the way though. But if I go, say like that, just for conversation's sake, and then I have logistics. Oh, conveyor lift Mark 1. I'm not rich. And I want it to be input, and I drag it right to the ground. Yeah, that could work. That's a concept anyways. Just thinking, is it best to have smelters there, or to start at the next level and have the smelting happen earlier? And I honestly don't know the answer. Yeah, I'll leave that project for now. I don't want to get too in the weeds with it when I don't have everything solved yet. Sorry, just responding to a couple texts here. Okay. Okay, that's a concept. It's absolutely a concept. Might not be the best concept in the world, but the big thing will be having to shut down production to swap it out at some point. Won't necessarily be fun. Also, what happens if you build above that? Does it just fly right through, or does it get stuck somehow? Looks kind of cool. Kinda. Forget how many I needed. Okay, that's a lot of that. Might have just been 25 actually. Because once I get smart splitters, the game is completely different. In the sense of I can start routing everything there a lot more nicely, in theory. Right, it's this one. Caterium. Oh, wow. I had more than enough. I just need to find where I store the whatever it is, the plate. Is this it? No. Oh, I see, that's a pass-through. Okay, that's rotors, which I think I need for something else. Where are the actual... plate? Oh wow, we're almost full on screws over there. Okay, so this is the reinforced iron plate. Oh, it just has none in its output, because it's going through here and splitting into that. And did I just take it recently and I don't remember? How is it that there's so few? Like, I know some are going into that. I understand that. That's got nothing. What's the holdup on production here? Iron plates it waits for. So my iron plate feed is too small. Is there another? No, that's literally all it's doing. Huh. Okay, well, that's gonna be a waiting game apparently. I thought I'd be close, but clearly not. Or I used it for something else and just don't remember, which is entirely possible. Anyways, I know that I have more rotors. Those are getting built somewhere. I should probably check on those. Right. Okay, so that's the smart plate that's getting looped around. Which means some smart plate, some rotors are getting... Oh, yeah, I see. Okay, so this is my input to the output of these. You know it's bad when I'm getting lost in my own place. So I'm gonna have to mimic all of one of these. So let's take this one for example and try to mimic the first bit of it. So it's one smelter, which I will then instead feed from here up to there. So the one smelter gets put up there. And then there are two... Oh, there's two smelters. Okay, so I need to put a second smelter beside it, first of all. I'm dumb. I should have done the Mark II wiring and just started the top with that. Then I can clean up this later and everything will be at Mark II. Because this didn't take anything else. Awesome. Okay, I'm not gonna get that anytime soon.
Power pole Mark II unlocked. This provides additional power connections compared to the Power Pole Mark I.
There. So now, if I want power up top, doing it a little janky. Okay, second smelter. And then I will do logistics. Now, if I have a conveyor splitter with an input, I don't know. Well, actually, let's see. Can I do an input like that? That'd be kind of clean. Or, actually, up here might be even better, as dumb as that is. For the reason of, it might just end up working nicely. If I go from here to there, and from there to there. Because, I don't know, if it works I'll explain it. Well, no, first I need to chainsaw all this. That's what I need to do. Particularly the one that's in the way up there. Okay, so we've got two smelters, which is what's happening right here. So I would take this and route that there. So that would go to, through storage still in case of a backup, into there. So these go here. Next step is they re-merge into one feed. Okay. I should almost make this one further just so I don't deal with that garbage. Yeah. Also chainsaw that. Wait, what if I chainsaw that thing? Nope, doesn't work. Okay, so that's now one further. There. That's a little bit cleaner.